Right, well, it's my pleasure to have Darren Ward with me, who isn't the drummer with the Esplanades, he's actually the guitarist with the Esplanades. Darren, thank you for coming in this afternoon,
It's
but
okay.
just introduce your band to me, you know, how long you've been together, who's in the band.
Well, the Esplanades been together for 5 years. Um, we have got from Brixham Ian Roberts, who's the lead guitarist and main vocals. And from Newton Abbot, we've got the drummer, who is Stephen Hamsey, and backing vocals. On bass, we have James Seen from Liverton. And on keyboards and vocals, we've got Ross Jones. Where's he from? Honiton, I think.
Okay.
And myself on rhythm guitar and vocals.
Brilliant. So not just a Torquay-based band, you're actually encompassing some of our surrounding districts
We like
as
to
well.
give them something to do. The people that live out in the sticks.
No, good stuff, good stuff. For somebody who hasn't heard you before, and I guess there aren't going to be too many people, but what type of music do you like to play?
Well, we're a tribute band, but we sort of look at the 1960s mod scene. So we cover a few things. So we do songs by the Kinks, the Small Faces, the Who, the Rolling Stones, the Yardbirds, the Pretty Things. And our second set, which is more of a dancey set, we cover things from Motown, Northern Soul, psychedelia. We've been dabbling in that a bit, you know.
Okay.
So there's quite a wide range of stuff that we do, but it's mainly 60s music, which the original mods would have listened to, you know, when all that was going on back in the day.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely brilliant. No, I've seen the photograph that you use for promotional purposes, and
Yeah, a little
it
bit
really
menacing in
captures
that, don't it?
that mood brilliantly. So, I suppose in a sense I don't need to ask you now who your musical influences are, but I will. But I'll just aim that at you personally.
Me personally, I mean, I'm not that old to remember all of that sort of stuff, really.
Point
I know
taken.
it's hard to believe, I know, but I think for me was the Jam, the Buzzcocks, the Clash, all those
yes.
sort of things. I mean, I was a bit late with all that, to be honest. I mean, the Jam split up the time I knew who they were, but by the time I got into like a mod scene of any, the revival mod scene in the 80s, I think I was about 84 when I got into it, it was coming to an end. So I got into the Style Council and things, but there was so much music like that going on, which had been gone on, which I found out, you know, through friends and, you know, about the Small Faces and the Kinks,
Yeah.
the Beatles. I mean, the list is endless. And then obviously, as we've gone on, we've got Britpop, Oasis, so
Yes.
all those sort of things.
Yeah, so
sort of,
you've tried
you
to
know.
keep fairly current as well as sort of going back to your musical roots.
Yeah, I love it all. I think you've got to like all sorts of music. I mean, obviously, people who know me will know that I've probably been into mod stuff since I was a kid. But but I like lots of other things. I like lots of other music, and you have to. But I'd say what made me want to pick up the guitar was probably seeing the Jam or someone like that, because I just thought they were the band for me at that time. They were brilliant, even though it was coming to an end by the time I really
Yeah,
got
and
into
of
them.
course, you know, they're still touring in some sort of formation at the moment, aren't they? It's still possible to see them, I believe.
The bass player and the drummer have sort of formed a version of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen them.
No.
I don't really. You know, I think you should leave it.
Yeah, yeah. Leave on a high. So, I suppose from that I have to go on and say, well, how does it feel being on the bill with 10cc and Squeeze?
Brilliant, amazing. I mean, I've 10cc. I got in them. You know, I like them quite later on. I suppose someone gave me a greatest hits album, which I absolutely loved. I couldn't believe there's so many songs on there which I'd missed. You know, brilliant writers. And Squeeze, really fond of Squeeze.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember going on holiday with my wife. She was my girlfriend then, and we had a tape cassette of Squeeze's greatest hits.
Yes.
And that's all we had. We just played that to death, and you know, they're just wonderful songs. You know, I love it. So being on the same bill and being here is going to be so much fun. I mean, I can't wait. You know,
Brilliant.
the whole
No.
band are looking forward to it.
Good. I'm really pleased to hear that. So you know, where have you performed? You know, what's been your best experience so far?
I was thinking about that today, actually. I mean, we perform locally, all the local pubs, around Samaria Church, Babbacombe on the Babbacombe Inn, Paynton. You know, we don't really go too far because we've all got other commitments, work
Sure.
and families. But we play in Exeter. We did a really great gig at the Spinning Wheel in Paynton where we combined a Northern Soul DJ with us as well. So he would play all his Northern Soul records. Mark O'Flaherty, he really enjoyed it, so it really worked with us. So he would play all his vinyl Northern Soul discs. We'd come on, we'd do it for our first set, and then he would take over, and the dance floor was packed. It was just a really good night. It was excellent. Everyone seemed to enjoy it. We've supported Steve Craddock, who is from Ocean Colour Scene and Paul Weller's guitarist. He's in a band, his own solo band with his wife Sally, and we supported them down in the attic a few years ago, which is a great gig for us. And Steve's actually been on stage and played with us, which was good fun.
Yeah, I thought you were going to go and say Paul Weller's one of your best mates, and he may well make a surprise appearance.
You never
at
know.
Yellowfest.
You never know. I mean, stranger things have happened.
Well, we'll keep
doubt
that,
it.
we'll keep that bit in just in case. But just finally, what about the future? Do you have any plans for the future? Is it more of the same, or do you think Yellowfest may just sort of help keep?
I don't know really.
What you're doing?
We are pretty booked up for the rest of the year, so we're not actually taking on any other gigs. We've got some really good gigs coming up. Yellowfest being one of the main ones we're doing, and we're doing the Painting Fireworks, I believe, and we're doing Timber Festival. So we got some really nice gigs coming up, which we're all looking forward to. But I think it'd be more of the same, local pubs, because that's where we like to play. You know, they're good fun.
Okay, no, that's great. So plenty for your fans to look forward to, but we will encourage them to come to Yellowfest.
Yeah.
There's obviously, as well as seeing yourself, a whole lot more bands on the agenda, and it'll be a great day. So, Darren, thank you ever so much for
Thank
coming
you.
in, and we'll look forward to hearing you on the 9th.
Brilliant. Look forward to it.